Have you ever been stuck in a situation and you're just like, damn, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this? Or you've had numerous repetitive situations and circumstances that have happened where you're like, why does this keep happening? Why does this keep going on? Why do I keep experiencing this? I've had too many to count of those experiences where I'm like, I just want this to end already. I don't want this cycle to repeat. Why does this keep happening to me? There's a certain mindset shift that I adopted that changed my life immediately. I'm going to get straight to it. Nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. And what you created that you don't like, what you created, you can create something different. It was the second one that I just said that completely blew my mind open. Because I kept finding myself in relationships and just situations and kind of making some really dumb choices. They kept putting me in these sticky situations and these experiences that just felt like literally my own hell. I'm just like, I just want out. I just want this to stop. And some of the times I couldn't help myself. Other times, it was just certain people that I was meeting, certain energy that I was attracting because I was putting out that energy. But it really came down to this one moment, and I honestly cannot remember where I read this or where I heard this. I definitely read this from a book somewhere. And the author was basically saying that whatever it is that you have in your life right now, whatever it is that you're experiencing, whether you like it or not, if you take full ownership of the fact that you created this, or at least co-created this experience, because oftentimes it's hard for us to say, we created something tragic when it involves more than just yourself. If it involves multiple people, it's sometimes difficult to see where you created the circumstance. So if you can acknowledge that you co-created a circumstance or situation or experience or a relationship, then you can own the fact that you did have a part. You played a part in the creation of this experience. So the author was saying, to finish my statement here, if you can take full responsibility that you created or co-created this experience, then you automatically assume the power to create what you want instead. So if it's an experience you don't like or don't want, and you're looking at it and you're just like, this is horrible, I don't want this to happen again, or why does this keep happening? Take a step back and own the fact that you created this. There is some part of you energetically that wanted this experience or that was a match to the experience. And what I mean by that is, if you are walking around your day with your dominant thoughts, like the dominant thoughts that you have in your mind that are there all the time, whether it's consistently there or you keep revisiting these thoughts, and the dominant thoughts are negative, like, I can't stand these people, or what's wrong with me, or I can't trust anyone. Think about that. I can't trust anyone. How does that feel to you? I mean, you kind of feel helpless. You feel like people are against you. You feel like you don't have any friends or that you can't really be yourself. Whatever that feels like for you, that frequency of not enough or not trusting, maybe having low expectations, not believing in people, not believing in yourself, all that's going to do is going to draw in people and experiences and different circumstances that matches your frequency. So in essence, you co-created the experience that you don't like. So when you assume full power or you assume full responsibility, you are essentially taking back your power from the circumstance. Instead of saying, I hate you, I don't like you, I'm blaming you, and it's because of them, it's because of her, it's because of him, it's because of the world, it's because of the president. You are taking back your power and you're saying, you know what? I'm co-creating this experience. If this doesn't resonate with me, if I don't like this and I don't align with this, what can I create in place of this? What can I replace this with? So step number one is assume full responsibility. And that's starting with, if I created this experience, since I did, I can create something different. So I often think about this because whenever I I do run into certain situations that are unfavorable, I always go to, where am I at in this? Like, how did I create this? And then I go to, well, if I don't like this, well, what do I want instead? What kind of relationship do I want instead? This was a huge thing for me back when I was dating and experimenting and whatnot. Experimenting meaning like different females, dating different females and whatnot. Um, there were a lot of times where I'm just like, this does not match. I don't even see how this matches the frequency that I'm on, but it clearly is a match that I'm not seeing. I really don't like these qualities, but I somehow attracted these qualities. Where am I at in this? Okay, now I'm seeing where these qualities are here and how this attracted this person in this situation. Okay, I see that now. Let's work on that. And then, when I do the work and whatnot, I get to a place of like, well, what do I want instead? If I don't like this, what do I want instead? So I obviously go with the opposite of what I don't like. Because if you stay in what you don't like, you stay in the frequency of what you don't like. Therefore, you stay in the frequency of whatever you were in that had you attract this experience in the first place. And then you just continue the process of, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. So when you move into the position and place, the mental place of what do I want instead, now you're aligning with the qualities that you would rather have instead. And then you, of course, get to work on developing those qualities so you could be a vibrational match. This changed my life immediately. I mean, it wasn't drastic and it was like a steady incline. But what it did was it empowered me with the ability to consciously create my reality instead of being at the mercy of whatever happens and then blaming everybody and everything. This gave me back my power. So I always approach every situation, like I just mentioned previously, with what do I want instead? Thank you for this experience. What do I want instead now? And the other part was that nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. Nothing sticks around forever. I mean, there are certain things that stick around forever, but for the most part in our life, whatever our experiences are, they don't stick around forever. Maybe in the case of like having a kid, they're there forever. But like I said, most experiences in our life, like they're gonna come and they go. It's like the ebb and flow of life. And so as long as we remember that whatever financial situation you're in, whatever relationship you're in, whatever you're dealing with at your work, at your job, with your family, with your body, it's not permanent. It's all temporary. It's just passing on through. But what makes it stick is our attachment to what's happening. And the attachment can be through the judgment of, I hate this, I don't like this. Therefore, now we're emotionally charging the experience. We're creating a different relationship with the experience. We're now attached to it. And so it's going to stick longer until we let it go. So in closing here, if you want to change your life, you have to change the way you see things. And you want to understand that nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. Thank God. And you have the power to create what it is that you like. And thank God you're attracting the things that you don't like. Because now you can look and appreciate at what you created. You can take responsibility for how you created this. And then you can go off and create something that you do want instead. As you know, there is no ceiling. Hit like and hit subscribe. Share this with your friends if this resonated with you and leave a comment. Thank you.